Namaste everyone, welcome to MMK The Eagle View. So today we are going to see a very important update on Prime Minister Modi's visit to Tamil Nadu, Kerala and then to Lakshadweep. Unless this name sounds or it comes in the media, we don't realize there are two great islands which we have, chain of islands which we have, one in Arabian Sea and one in Bay of Bengal, especially Lakshadweep. Hardly people knew it. People don't speak about it. Only the school students who learn geography, somewhere they go and mark, in the Indian map that this is where we have got a chain of island. It's a beautiful archipelago which is present in Arabian Sea, and it has got a great strategic value to the country. It's a undestroyable aircraft carrier. It's an island's nature's gift to Bharat. Now, when Prime Minister visited there, so there was a couple of photographs which went viral. We can see that on the screen. So he was seen walking on the beach, and then he went and addressed people there. There is a sizable 90% plus Muslim population who live in Lakshadweep. So he went and met them, spoke to them, interacted with them, and then finally we see him doing snorkeling. At the age of 73, somebody wears a snorkeling suit and goes inside. No jokes. So as usual, the criticism, shallow criticism is he's crazy about getting photographed. He's trying to market himself. So just let's apply some basic logic into it. I have attained the max of my life. I am the Prime Minister of India and the most powerful man, one of the most powerful men in the world as on today. I go to island nation, I go to an island and click some photographs of me doing some snorkeling, and then I get popularity out of it. No, he is not a aspiring movie hero to do all this for Instagram likes. He is a Prime Minister who has got 3 crore subscribers in his YouTube channel, right? So we are talking of a man who was at a very, very high stature in terms of power, in terms of people support, in terms of his charisma, and in terms of his ability to govern. Now, why these 4 photographs matter? So there is more to it if you keenly observe it. A month before, during one of his Mann Ki Baat, I think 107th edition of Mann Ki Baat, when he was addressing, he gave a request, or he in fact demanded all those rich fat guys who go and do destination wedding in Switzerland, destination wedding in Maldives, somebody goes to Europe, goes to Spain, goes to Italy, spend crores and crores of money in a destination wedding, they take a happy photo shoot and come back. Now this is a very niche industry. The Indian billionaires always prefer a destination outside of India to do their destination wedding. So he said, please do it in India. In fact, he spoke to the Uttarakhand Chief Minister and he said, create a place which becomes a destiny for this, destination wedding, so-called destination wedding. People who have money, can splurge and splash money, and you would have seen all those big fat weddings of the celebrities and the business empires and people and so and so. Now, when he says it, so he said, wed in India, get married here. We have beautiful places, we have beautiful mountains like Alps, we have islands, much beautiful islands like Maldives, we have deserts, we have rainforest, we have mangrove forest, we have possibly everything in the world. This country has been blessed with such wonderful, diverse nature in it. So when he said this, so people said, okay, let's think, why can't we choose? When we say like this big fat guys, 1 or 2 have happened to get, kind of interaction with them, brief interaction. They feel like, I go to Europe and do my son's wedding or daughter's wedding. It's a matter of prestige. You actually pay for the brand, you pay for the country. Why can't we do it? Why can't we be the world's destination for all those big fat lavish luxury weddings? That was his back of the mind. Now, when he comes here and introduces Lakshadweep, his social media following, as I told you, very, very, I think top 5 in the top 10 in the world as far as Twitter is concerned, Facebook, Instagram. He is a brand himself, a big brand which is known to almost everybody in the world. Everybody in the world knows it. Such a brand goes to a place and then clicks photographs of him doing snorkeling. So it is a direct message, direct advertisement to almost billions of people. Please come and visit Lakshadweep. Hope we got the first message. He wants to develop Lakshadweep as a place for these destination weddings, as a place for luxury holidays. You can employ a media agency, you can do a media campaign, you can run it. But when you have somebody like him whose brand power is more than anything else, just clicking few photographs does the job. That's what he precisely did. He did this in yoga. He did this when he came to Chennai. Mahabalipuram, like unprecedented crowd I have seen in Mahabalipuram. People from various countries, generally people from Israel and Russia used to visit here. But this has completely got changed. I have spoken to the shopkeepers who are there. They have seen exponential surge in number of tourists coming in, right, from various part of the country and even from various part of Tamil Nadu. So this is brand Modi's idea of marketing Lakshadweep. Now second, if you look at the geopolitics of India's neighbors, one of our neighbors is Maldives. We have the new president Mohammed, who is very, very hostile with India. He has broken many rituals. He says, pull out the Indian defense forces. We don't want the foreign forces here. A Maldivian president generally comes and meets the Indian Prime Minister as a protocol, as his first visit in abroad. But he changed the protocol. He went to Turkey and then he came back, and then now he speaks about free trade agreement with China. So he's a pro-Chinese and kind of an Indian hostile president who's there in Maldives. But Maldives president forgot a fact that his country is completely dependent on tourism. There is nothing else apart from tourism, and Indians play a sizable role in their tourism. Indian tourists almost account to 40+% in their tourist income. If you compare the Chinese tourists with India, the Chinese tourists don't have an habit of not paying a tip. They don't tip people, right? But when we go there, generally a 5 to 10%, at least a 5% tip is what every Indian does it. So Maldives is one of the most favorable honeymoon destination. People who want to go be in an island, those beautiful photographs of Maldives, we have seen much about it. But we have a much better place in Lakshadweep. This is a direct message that if I, in a period of next 2 to 3 years, if I get a remake the airport, make it a world standard airport, that's doable. That if the current pace with the government goes, that's very much doable. And then make people be the host of those international tourists, make the visa procedure simple. India can just give a free visa to all the friendly countries. It is going to straight away kill Maldives. You are going to, Maldives is a very tiny, small island nation. If you try to stand up and challenge a bigger country like India, which always have been the first responder for you, there are other ways of dealing with you. We can just wipe off 40 to 50% of your tourists. You are going to collapse. This is a geostrategical move which Prime Minister Modi has done there. He wants to develop that as a big tourist destination. Third, if you keenly look at Maldives, when there is a tourist presence, there will always be a naval presence as well. We have a sizable naval presence there. We have increased it. From Maldives archipelago, it is very easy to monitor all the Chinese activities in Maldives. Sri Lanka of late have yielded to India's pressure. They have said we are not going to allow all these Yangwang, reconnaissance, deep vessels, marine reconnaissance ships. It's been completely banned. Now China is shifting its focus to Maldives. Maldives is trying to become a slave country to Chinese. They'll sooner or later they'll learn it. But the fact is, to keep a check on Chinese activities, this is very much required. So the third point is to have a clear check and monitor on all the Chinese movement, air, sea and land movements in Maldives. Fourth is political. If you see those photographs, because it's a sizable Muslim population, 90% plus population is Muslims. it is a clear outreach to the Islamic community in India. He is reaching out to the Muslims of the community. He has announced a lot of welfare measures. He has announced ambitious new projects. They are basically, their revenue comes from fishing. Most of them are fishermen. Their livelihood depends on fishing. But when tourism comes in, you see Goa has considerably moved away. I will not say moved away. I'd say the primary source of income for the state was earlier mining. After mining, now it has become tourism. And traditional fishing also, it becomes one of the major source for fish for us, especially for Maharashtra. So it is continuing, but it is not purely an agrarian based fishing community based revenue. So this is going to exponentially increase their revenue. If even the Lakshadweep people out there have their own aspirations, they are far away from the mainland, and they also need to be taken care. The new education institutions will come. This is going to be a place of wedding destiny, as I told you earlier. So these 4 points make it a place for a destiny wedding, make it a wonderful island holiday, super luxurious holiday of India, promote tourism, and also to trim whatever Maldives is trying to wag to us, and 4th, to clearly monitor China. And 5th is obviously political. He has reached out to the Muslims of that particular union territory. They are basically, this will have a direct impact on the Muslim voters of Kerala. So hope we have understood, when a Prime Minister visits Lakshadweep, it's just not about 4 photographs. He wants to show himself for what? That's a question mark. His followers, whether he does snorkeling or not, they're going to follow him. People who love him, vote for him. Anyway, which is going to vote, even if he doesn't do all this snorkeling and this thing. So this is the strategy which he has adopted. If you look at, I'll give a comparison of about this kind of marketing strategy. You look at Elon Musk, he doesn't have a marketing agency or a marketing campaign to promote its products like Tesla, Starbucks. None of his company's products need any sort of advertisement, because he himself is one of the person in social media who's got highest number of followers. His one tweet about his product reaches millions and millions of people in just matter of seconds. That's the power of social media, which Elon Musk has leveraged, which has given him that edge which a traditional company wouldn't do it. Similarly, Prime Minister Modi has clearly identified this marketing way where he can reach out to millions and millions of people. You can just go and follow his WhatsApp channel. He is in direct touch with people. Opposition, which is completely outdated, which is not in sync with the new India's aspirations, which are not in sync with the ground realities, will continue to do the way they are going to do their politics as earlier, as of now, and in future. They are not going to change unless or until they are going to reinvent themselves and give a better alternative than what this man gives us. Thanks to him. Hope you like this video. Do like, share and subscribe. Thank you all. Jai Hind.